Hello, my name is Matt Hughes and I am morbidly obese. I'm 41 years old and I've been this way for pretty much as long as I can remember, but I'll give you a bit of a potted history about that as well. But I've decided I'm going to document this change from today. It's January the 6th. This is day one. Now, the first thing I plan on doing is documenting this week. I'm making this kind of a typical week, but I'm improving my food. Like, I've got a tracker to track my food, my exercise, my steps, my sleep, all of those things in an effort to change this. I will post alongside this video my stats. I've got some Renpho scales. I'll show you what those look like as well. I've been using them for a long time actually. I'm 22 stone exactly at the moment, and that makes it how many pounds? I'm going to get a converter as well, so I don't have to do this every time. So 22 stone, 2 pounds, 308 pounds, and if we do that in kilograms, it is also 139.706 kilograms. So that's the official starting point. I'm documenting it because I think that I've done various things over the years. So my lowest weight that I can remember was around 15 stone actually. Just before I met Amy, my wife, who I've been with for 20 years, I was 15 stone. I was about 16.5 stone throughout school, and then when I split up with my ex-missus when I was 18, I started going out, started dancing, drinking, all that kind of good stuff. And through the dancing, actually, I used to dance for like 2 hours a night when I'd go out. I believe that's what it was that helped me, because I ate really bad and I drank a lot. But I believe that's what got me down to 15 stone. Then I got up to about 17, 18. I was quite disappointed at that point. I used to play football a lot, 3 to 4 times a week. And then when that stopped, when I was sort of 25, 30, 25, 26, something like that, between 25 and 35, I kind of put on more weight. And then when COVID happened, I think I was at about 20 stone during COVID, and I got down to 18 stone. I had a nutritionist. We worked with her for, I think about 6 months, and she helped me understand food better. She helped me understand exercise, that kind of thing, walking. We did walking mainly, and just managing our calories and our protein, that kind of thing. So I got an understanding of what works and what doesn't. And I got down to, again, about 18 stone, and then that nutritionist left, and it's slowly gone back up again to this point now where I'm at 22 stone, 308 pounds. So what I think with my weight, which I've struggled with for a long time, I think I've always just not wanted to talk about it publicly. I've kind of accepted who I am and how I am, and I've kind of got to the point where I accepted that I'm a 3XL in clothes. My dream, crazy as it sounds to have a dream of this, but my dream is just to get back into XL clothes so I can go into a normal shop and buy a t-shirt that fits me. That was always been the goal. It's never been about like how much weight I lose or anything like that. It's always just been about like, can I go and buy a t-shirt from, or go to a gig and buy a t-shirt that actually fits me, that I don't feel uncomfortable with. So that's what I'm documenting on this channel. I'm going to document it every day in my shorts. So I'm doing this as a long form piece of content, but I will document every day in shorts. And the plan is really just to record everything. So I've got the apps to record everything. You know, we're blessed to have things like MyFitnessPal. I've got my Renpho app that shows me my actual physical state. I've got an Apple Watch which will track my steps, and I just need to input my food. But what I'm going to do is film a little bit of each of the food and drinks that I have in order to input it into my thing. So if I ever forget anything that I've had, I'll have a video about it. I'll put it into CapCut, we'll chop it up as a short, and then I'll post the short. Like I say, this week is kind of a bit of a improving my food, but I know we've got a wedding present for my brother-in-law. We're going to Taskmaster in London on Wednesday and Thursday, and I know we'll be drinking and stuff that day. So I'm interested to see from my tracking of my stats, I know my weight's going to go down before then, to see what effect it has on my body. I know I'm going to feel like crap the next day, but I'm committed to not drinking after that day. at least for the rest of January. That's kind of, I've kind of said, well, let's have a 3-week time where we just don't drink, don't let alcohol be the problem, and then look at these, the tracking of the stats of what my body's telling me, what the food is that I'm eating, like what effect is it having. And the reason I've done this really is because we track stuff in my business daily, and I feel like if I track my health daily, then I can kind of see the effect that everything's having in clear numbers. Like I've been tracking on my weight and stuff for about 10 years. I've got loads of stats that I can show you. Maybe I'll talk about that another time. But what if I tracked my sleep, my steps, my exercise, my food, and I just track that daily and just made it really simple? And the video is going to be one way of doing that, the short. And also, I think it would just give me a bit of encouragement and motivation that actually I'm doing this out in public. I'm not going to tell anybody about this channel. I am going to put it on YouTube. It is going to be public. I know people will discover it, but this really is about me documenting and focusing on improving my health before I'm forced to do so, or before something else happens. And I don't know what effect I already had on my body at 41, being this weight. But what I do know is that I've been an active and sporty person until my mid to late 20s. And I've invariably gone to the gym and walked and all that kind of stuff. So I've done a lot of good things for my body, but I've also done a lot of bad things as well. I used to drink a litre bottle of vodka or Bacardi every weekend for a good amount of time, and I stopped that maybe 2 years ago now. I just stopped it, and I do still drink like that sometimes here and there, but certainly not every weekend. It was just a real bad habit that I'd got into, so I don't do that anymore. So there's some good things that I've done. I don't smoke. Really, the biggest problem I have now, health-wise, at the moment, that I'm aware of, is my weight and is the effect it has on my health. And I really don't want to die before I'm 50. And I feel like if I carry on like this, that's the logical outcome. So let's solve that problem. This is me documenting and putting it out into the world. That's what I'm going to do. And this is day 1. Thanks.